Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel ABAP Seniors. In today's video, we will be discussing about TMG events. What is the TMG events and all, and how to implement the code and how it will behave before implementing and after implementing. I will show you how my table and TMG are looking before entering into TMG events. I'm going into SE11 and this is the table I have created TMC events, and this is a simple straightforward table. And if you don't know how to create a table and TMC, I will give the link in description. I have clearly explained about how to create a table and how to generate the TMC for that. So we have user status, SAP status and SAP status description maintained. So in this SAP status, I have created a custom data element and domain, and I have maintained some values approved, rejected and on hold for corresponding 1, 2, 3 values. And I have also given some standard four fields created on, created by, changed on and changed by. This is how my table is looking. These four fields we will be using in the TMG events in today's video. How to update these fields. I will show you how my TMC is looking now. This is the TMC I have created. We don't have any entries. I will try to create an entry. Consent, and I'm giving it as rejected. On hold I will give, and I'm giving it as on hold, and I am saving my entries, and I'm going back and again displaying it. I have created an entry, and if you see, we don't have any data for these four fields. If any user or some other person has created an entry, these data should be populated. If any some other user has created some other entry, I want to know who created that entry and what time they have created that entry. So for that purpose, we will be creating the TMC events, not only for creation. If someone has changed this one, I am giving it as rejected, and here also I will give it as rejected, and I am saving it. Even for saving also, I wanted to know who changed this data and when they have changed this data. Those details I want to be updated here. So that is the purpose why the TMG events help us. This is mostly the generic use, I can say. I will tell you a real time example also how to use the TMG events and where it is helpful. Okay, let's create the TMG events. You have to go to utilities and go to table maintenance generator, and you have to go to environment modification and events is there. Click on that events and a screen will appear to you, and I'm giving a new entry. So first I have to update the data for the changed records. If it is for changing means we can update the data of changed by and changed on. So that event will be triggered, and in that event we will be updating the data for changed by and changed on fields. So I have to click this event, first event, before saving the data in the base. After changing, definitely we will be saving it. So we have to click this one. And for create, we will be selecting different event that is creating a new entry. So let's go first with this one for updating scenario. And I'm giving it as update fields, and this is the form name which I am giving. Same form we have to use in that. So this is the editor. I am saving this and I am clicking on the editor. We have to select the include, I'm selecting this F01 and clicking enter. So a new include will be created for you. In that you have to write the code. So whenever you save the data after changing, this event will be triggered and this include will be executed, and whatever the code you have written it will be executed. You have to enter form and you have to give your form name, and I'm ending the form. Okay. Now the purpose is we have to update the two fields, right? Changed by and changed on. We have to update these two fields because these only will be getting updated during the change scenario. During change scenario, it won't be created and created by, right? So we have to update these two fields in this farm routine in this particular first event. So changed by we can easily get because every SAP user has their unique user ID. We have a standard field for that SIU name. So we can just assign that SIU name to that particular field or something and it will be getting updated there. But changed on we have to get the date and time. So for that purpose, I'm concatenating the date and time. Concatenate side DATLO and site LO into, I am using the inline declaration here. So the date and time will be stored in this variable. And now all the data, like whatever the records we have maintained for that custom table, will be stored in a standard table for that TMG events in ABAP that is given by standard SAP. That table is total. So we have to loop at the total internal table. So I'm looping at that one and we have to check if the action is update or not. So I'm checking if the action is update or not here. I'm just checking if there are no errors. Okay, no errors now. Now what we have to do is we have looped at the total internal table which has all the records. So for the update scenario, if we are updating a particular record, we have to assign the changed by and changed on values for that particular record. So for that we have to take each and every record, right? So I am doing it as assign component and we have to take the field names here. These are the fields which we have. So changed on I am taking. We are assigning the changed on of structure. This is the structure which SAP has given for us for the TMC purpose. Like whatever the structure will hold the current record only, current changing records. So the structure will be used for this purpose and we have to assign the value to some other thing, right? This is the standard and we have to get that data into some custom field or something. So I'm declaring one field symbol for that one, ls underscore data, and it will be of type any. We are checking if it is initial or not. That means the checks is successful or not, and I'm giving the ending, and whatever the data we have to update, we have to assign. So change down. So I'm assigning this variable. Same thing we have to do for changed by also. So I'm just copy paste the code here. I will change it to changed by, and here I will be giving it a Sayuni. I'm doing a pretty printer. Okay, now we have assigned, but we have to update at the standard database level, right? We have just assigned to the custom, and to the custom field symbol we have changed, but it won't be reflected in the TMG. So for that purpose, we have one table called as extract. It will hold all the records whatever are there in the changing mode, and it will hold only the key field records. So I have to read this table. What I can do is I will just declare an variable with the site abx will always hold the current loop iteration number, and I am reading for the current uh, loop iteration, and I'm checking if size about is initial. If it is initial, we have to give the total internal table to that extract internal table. I have assigned the total to this extract table, and we have to modify the extract table data for the current index. So for the current index I'm modifying, and the same way we have to modify the total internal table also. Okay, I'm modifying. I will just do the pretty printer, and I'm saving and activating. You have to activate both the things. SAP this events one also. If you don't activate, it will give you error because this is the main report one and this is the include one. So you have to activate both the things at once. Okay, my code is activated. Now let us go to TMG and check how it is displaying. Okay, I have my data present. I will just try to change something here. Upload, enter, and I am saving. I have saved, and if you see the magic now, the changed on and changed by data is displaying here. So without any like very easy simple way I can say, with just a simple piece of code you will be able to get the username and the changed on date easily using the TMG events. Let's do for created on and created by also. I'm going back. Now we have to choose the fifth one, create a new entry. and create fields I'm giving and click enter and save, and I'm going into an editor. I'm choosing the second include which is F02. Created by fields updation is very easy, like it will be done in yes, just one or two statements. Form, I'm giving the subroutine name and form. So here also we have to update created on created by, right? Created by definitely it will be username, created on it will be date and time field combination. So we have to concatenate same thing whatever I have done previously. I'm doing it again. I'm assigning into variable and okay, now you need your table also, table name also. So this is the table name. I am copying it and just give hyphen. If you do control space, you will get all the fields. So created by I am giving, and we have to assign name. Okay, and same thing I will do control D for copying and control space and created on time we have to give created on. I will just copy this variable name and give it here, do pretty printer, save your code and activate. You have to activate both the things here also at once. Your code is activated. Now let's go to our TMC. Okay, I have closed that screen. I will open again and I am going into edit mode. Now I have only one entry here. I will be creating one more entry. User status I am giving it as rejected, and here also I will give rejected, and here also I will give it as rejected. I am clicking on enter. If you see the magic, now created on created by fields are updating, but the changed on and changed by are not updating because this is in update mode. I'm just clicking the save and going back, and I will go back and show you in the display mode. For the new entry, the created on created by data is displaying. For the earlier entry, whatever we have changed after creating, the changed and changed by is displaying. I will change this entry so that the other changed and changed by also will be updated. I'm giving it as same data. I'm saving changed on and changed by data is also updating. So if you create a table, whoever is altering the data in your table, creating a new record, changing the data, you can easily find it and it will update the data based on the TMG event code, whatever you have written in your events. If you see here, the data is appearing, it is looking good and it is whatever the requirement or it is behaving correctly, but I don't want to see these fields we won't update, right? We will be updating these fields. I wanted to hide these fields. These things also we can do using TMC events. I will show you how to hide these fields in my next video, and I will give you a real time example how to, like, this is a very real time example I can say, like how to get the description based on this SAP status. you will be selecting the status and you will be getting this status description automatically. That also we can do using the TMC events. I think this video has becoming lengthy, so I will explain you all these two topics and I will explain you how to regenerate the TMC also in my next video. I think this content is useful to you. Hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to this channel for more useful content. Happy learning.